You're not gonna let them take the podium first.
Man, they need to answer these questions for me. Oh wow, no, really thankful as always. It's not about us. Anytime I get this opportunity, just make sure I give glory where it's due, and that's to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for continuing to bless us over and over again. It's nothing that we've done to be blessed, but we got it. We're thankful for the grace and the love that we're shown. I'm proud of all of our guys for the way they showed up and played today. Just a truly complete game, starting with the offense, the way we ran the football, controlled the line of scrimmage. Thought our offensive line did a great job. We were able to, control the ball for 41 minutes, which is huge for us, and ran the ball well. CJ had an outstanding game just all around. You talk about really good offensive performance. Guys did a great job. Cam, fire away.
How did today come together, right? This week, Monday night, all week long, there's just a lot of talk about all the things that weren't happening with this team, right? And to pull it together, and it just looked almost, watching it, kind of seamless. What was the big difference this week?
Yeah, for this week, Kim, the main thing, our guys just went out and everybody was, I would say, locked in. Everybody had laser focus on their job, what we needed to do. Guys made the plays we were supposed to make. I thought CJ made great decisions with the football when it wasn't there, checking the ball down to the backs. Our backs played well. We ran the ball for over 100 yards. It starts up front always. And when our offensive line can do that, control the line of scrimmage, things will go well for us. But overall, couldn't be more proud. Defensively, they also did an outstanding job. Again, great team over there. Those guys made two really big plays on us. Kittle and Jennings made some outstanding catches on us, and that happens. But our guys were resilient. They continued to bounce back. They didn't let one big play affect them. They were still able to come out and continue to press forward, play together, and finish the game.
You guys didn't have a punt until the fourth quarter, but how important was it to get an early start, to see the offense have success for you to sustain that through?
Yeah, for me, what I'm most proud of is how we finished the game. We've had some good starts, but we haven't finished well in games, and that's been the key for us is the second half and how we finish in the second half. That's what I'm most proud of there. Anytime you punt the football one time, that's controlling the game. So it was a great job, and when Tommy did punt, he had a good punt for us.
Coach, you guys did a very good job of limiting Christian McCaffrey today, under 70 yards. What was the game plan throughout the week for yourself, Coach Matt Burke, and your defensive coaching staff?
Yeah, Christian's a great player, phenomenal player. I talked about it all throughout the week, and we knew we had to stop him. Run game, passing game, we knew he would be their highest targeted guy, and we were able to hold him. I don't think he had got many yards today, but it was a collective effort from everyone, like starting with the defensive line, really disrupting the run game up front, and then I think we tackled really well. And he had a couple check downs there in the 2-minute drive, but overall thought we tackled really well versus a really great player.
How would you just overall describe how the pass protection looked today? CJ obviously had a great day, but he can't have a great day without the O-line. How would you describe how
Our O-line did an outstanding job again. For us to stay upright the entire game, when it wasn't there, CJ made great decisions of stepping up in the pocket, taking what was given, taking what was there for him. So proud of the way CJ played, proud of the way the O-line played.
Nico, without Nico Collins, obviously you guys were relying on others to step up. What can you say about the job that the wide receiver room did over the day?
A lot of young guys stepped up and make plays. Noel, Higgins, Jared Wayne stepped up. Barry, all of our receivers, all those guys showed up, and not just in the passing game. The way we ran the football, the receivers have to block, so they did a great job of blocking as well. Coach McDaniel's done a great job with those guys, having them prepared, and that's what I talk about. That's what the league is about. It doesn't matter who's out there. If you do what you're coached to do, you do it the right way, and you do it with a relentless mindset, like we can go out and we can play well versus anyone. The receivers showed up big time today.
Coach, you talk about each week. You talk about trying to play clean football. I mean, obviously you had 8 penalties today, but these penalties seem to be so dispersed, and with your time of dominance on the offensive side of the line of scrimmage, it didn't seem like it really didn't have any havoc in what y'all was consistently wanting to get done today.
For sure, with the penalties, we had a couple holding calls that I think we have to clean up. Like, O-line did a good job, but we got to clean up some of the holding penalties that's kind of knocking us back. But I think in the beginning of the year, we allowed those penalties to kind of stall us out on the drive. Right now, nobody panicked. Everybody just continued to press forward, knowing we can overcome any situation. So no one got in a bad mood about a penalty. Like, let's just keep playing forward. Penalties will happen. We want to clean them up, of course, playing with great technique. We can do a much better job, of course. Defensively, we had an offsides penalty that we cannot have on third down that allowed them to go down and drive. That's the one right there that's truly controllable that we cannot have.
Coach, coming into this game, there was a lot of criticism and noise about the way that the offense was ran, and in particular the way that Nick Caley was calling the plays. How impressed were you by the way that he was able to call the game today, and for you all to get off to such a fast start?
Yeah, Caley did a great job again today, and he's done a great job with what we were asking him to do. He's doing a great job. He has the guys have his back. Everybody's in this together. Right, from Caley, myself, the player, we're all in this thing together. So it really doesn't matter about outside noise. And we hear a lot of that every time you lose. Everybody wants to come up with something of get rid of everybody, fire everybody, you lose a game, you go out, don't play well. Well, it's just the noise is just a lot of people who don't know what they're talking about. Because here in this room, as a team, we stick together as a team, and we know it's only about us, right? And you never let that outside noise creep in and control who we are. We know who we are. We know what we're about. We know the formula. We know what it takes to go win games. And we just understand that the outside noise is just noise. We would never go ask anybody who's giving the noise. We would never go ask them their opinion about how to game plan or how to play football. So we keep that in-house, and we press forward, and we go out and play good football. That's what it's about.
Well, to piggyback on that last question, DeMeco, I know it's just one win. But how much pressure does this take off of you now that you played so well complimentary football in all three phases? And secondly, did it help the fact that you are so familiar with the 49ers and game planning this one?
Yeah, I don't have any pressure on me. We're in the NFL. Every week is a tough week. We're going to celebrate this win because we got to win versus a gritty, tough football team. The Niners are great. Even though they are missing a lot of top guys, still they found a way to pull it together, play a great game, and we knew that was going to be the case. Right? Again, fall into the trap of who they didn't have. Those guys are prepared. Kyle has them prepared every single week, and that's our game plan was just to go out and execute the way we know how to execute, and the guys did that, and I'm proud of them for that.
Hey, DeMeco, you talked earlier a little bit about how everybody played really well, but can you talk about CJ and just kind of his maturity, the kind of, the way the offense has looked so far this season, for him to keep being able to keep pressing and have the kind of performance he had today? What does that say about him and his leadership?
Yeah, when CJ's locked in, we know when the quarterback is playing well, right? And CJ plays well, and he's upbeat, and everybody can see he's going to the right spot with the football. He's making great decisions, stepping up, escaping the pocket, converting some runs there, converting some third downs. I mean, you just see the energy, the vibe of our entire sideline just changes, right? Because everybody's looking for the quarterback for that leadership. And it's just about nothing special or nothing grand. It's just about him just remaining disciplined as a quarterback, doing exactly what he's supposed to do on every given play. And when he does that, he makes great decisions. And with the O-line working the way they work today, that's what you see, man. One of his best games ever, right? The way he operated today, it was very clean football, and I'm proud of where he is. We just have to continue to stay with this every week.
You all and he did this without your best offensive playmaker. So what did you need from them to be able to do that in spite of?
Yeah, for us, again, I said, we always want all of our best players out on the field. But again, you don't make excuses. Like, the game goes on, whoever is up, whoever is out there, like, we expect our guys just to execute, do what they're supposed to do, and play to the best of their ability. I never asked anyone to go and be Nico Collins, go and be someone you're not. Everybody just play to the best of your ability, and we'll be just fine. And that's what the guys did today.
We'll close with John DJ in charge.
Coach, on third down today, you guys were excellent. 9 of 16 on third down.
led to winning the time of possession a lot to a little. What does that say about this team when the offense plays and execute, which is something you mentioned a lot, executes and play the standard of football you guys have set for yourself? And also, how impactful was the 2025 draft class for today offensively?
Yeah, for us, when you're able to win third downs, which is always a huge key to winning the game, it allows you to stay on the field. It allows you to sustain drives. And in games where we've done that, like we're able to stay on the field and just continue to press forward and end drives with points. So that's the importance of third down. And for our young guys in this draft class, they're continuing to get better. They're growing. They're stepping up, making big plays for us. And Jalen Noll, he's jumping off the tape for the past couple weeks of making some big-time plays for us. It's the things you saw him do at Iowa State is showing up, the explosiveness, him down the field, like his return ability, just all across. And you can tell they're all getting more comfortable with what they're asked to do, and they're really flourishing in their roles.
How would you assess how secondary played? Kamari caught a pick, basically kind of sealed the game. How would you overall assess how they did today?
Yeah, overall, I thought, again, the defense as a whole, the guys did a great job. It's rushing, covering together. The ball would come out quick. They hit us on a couple deep passes there on the sideline, and they tried it again, and Kamari was able to go up and make a play. And that's what it's about. Like, when you have your op, at the end of the day, everybody's going to have a one-on-one in the back end. And are you making a play or not? And we made plays today.
Last one,
Coach, I think you may have mentioned it a little bit earlier on, but just the way that your offensive line was able to protect CJ today and get going in the run game. I don't think you all had any sacks, and like I said, kept a lot of the pressure off of him. When you see that and then moving in unison like that, is that what not only the expectations, but what you know that they can do?
Yeah, I know our offense line can do it. Right? When we do it, and we do it at a high level, and we're focused, we're locked in, like that's what it looks like. And so hopefully they see that, and it's something that continues to give them, that confidence that when we are working in unison, guys are together, we're on the same page, communicating, and we're straining. No matter what happens, we're straining to finish to make sure the defense is staying off the quarterback. Like there's a lot of things open for us down the field, and we have a quarterback who can deliver the football wherever it needs to go. All right, thank you guys.